It's been a while, but I'm back. Right, just gotta adjust some stuff as well. But otherwise, we are live and we're ready to go. So hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here, and welcome to the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. I've been off for 2 weeks because of the first week is a wire session, and then second one was because I had to attend to an urgent matter. So I hated that I had to miss 2 weeks in a row. I mean, once is kind of there, but 2 in a row is just it kills your momentum. That much I can say. So yeah, and with everything, luckily I didn't have any extra stuff to do, like say the deck building prompt, which I had hosted a few weeks ago. I am still in the works of remaking it, so, and I already got some cool ideas as to how to make it look visually more appealing. Now it's just a case of coming up with the prompts and stuff also, because I want to plan them in advance so that I can actually just kind of like have them out immediately as the time frame allows it to be. So yeah, I am going to proceed to just so you know, that is the update progress of things also. I also want to celebrate I also want to do a bit of celebration of two loves, so to speak. So in case those of you who are unaware, I gotten into Dungeons and Dragons quite some time ago, and I've been everything that I come across as well, I've just been thinking about builds. I'm just thinking about character builds as well. And then I come across a certain build for D&D, a certain character, and then I realized I could make a build out of it. So I might try something like that. So it'll be mostly a personal project, and not something that I would actually kind of like go out of my way to do so. But we'll see if I can turn it into a much bigger plan so that I can have a better execution of it, and also link to certain things too as well. So yeah, if you guys so just look forward to like my activities, so to speak. So I may not announce it, but you're more than welcome to ask it on socials if you wish to. So yeah, we'll just do stuff also. Alright, and in terms of the 2 weeks that I missed, so right now we're kind of like in a bit of a lull period right now with Vanguard. In the case that releases wise, also hasn't been very interesting after the end of the season. And then we're looking forward to see what new comes out in the next part already. So yeah, the next season, so to speak. So it's a bit of a lull period right now. So, and I kind of felt that with Festival Booster, I'm not really missing much in terms of execution plan, whatsoever, blah 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 blah. But yeah, we'll see what we go from there. I went to reach for a bottle, but I realized that I just filled up my bottle, so all my water is actually warm water, and I'm gonna wait for them to cool. So hello Anishi, good to see you back. So yeah, we'll be taking it for the news. For the itinerary today, so they're definitely going to go through a lot of their card game festival, basically their main event that they have, the Festival Booster coming out. And in terms of Festival Booster itself, so we're getting the upgrades also for all the 6 quick start boss monsters. So yeah, that is kind of that's kind of the wheels turning right now also, and what we'll be getting later on. So in order for me to get some water, I'm gonna get some water, so I will be right back. Check good, you can take over for a little bit. Just gotta get glass for now, so. But more or less also, hair is a bit disheveled, so gotta look at my stream. Gotta look a little presentable. My hair is a bit long, so I probably wanna cut it soon. So yeah. Bit better? I don't know. I don't know. What works here? Mine is always the comeback. So yeah. Hey, thank you for the welcome backs. Yeah, off for 2 weeks or so. Because of the last week was actually because something urgent came up. I don't want to go into details about it, but it was a urgent matter that I had to attend to. The second, the week before also was because of high rise celebration. So was not able to come out. So, but so far that I've seen from the releases also, we haven't really had anything like surprising or anything like eye-catching thus far. Stand up, Pangado. So yeah, I haven't had anything like groundbreaking thus far. So we can up this into this. So yeah, we haven't had anything that's really groundbreaking per se, but more like the Ace, like we expected something grand from the Ace units, but with the Ace units being the way that they are, so they feel a little lackluster. I may go into detail about it at a later point or so, but the point being is that I felt like I haven't missed much for what is in the festival booster, and yeah, I mean we're getting the list of reprints, but I think we haven't gotten the exact full reprint list thus far, right? They've been releasing it in sections, and so far nothing eye-catching as of late. So yeah, not much to say from there. So, but as I've always said, I'll always be on every Tuesday whenever I can. So here I am on the Tuesday, and yeah, we can go from there also. PR cards for Dream Order, and it's basically all the baseball teams' mascots essentially. So yeah. And of course, other PR cards that you can also get as well for attending the card game festival. So yeah, for Vanguard wise, so we get the divine skill, the card token, the card tracker essentially, and then we have the persona shield too as well, right there. So yeah, with the key visual for the Daiwaga side. So Akina, Aichi, and Zero, all making appearances with their mascots, so to speak, in plushie form. Maybe a tryout for the Ace units. I mean, most certainly will try. Most certainly there will be a try also, and there will be a lot of considerations for it also. But on paper they look lackluster. But I've always been wrong about my predictions as to what they are. So if they do end up like being a definitive card in deck builds also, then absolutely they are, and they're easy to collect too as well. You only need one because of the Ace units. But in terms of viability, I have been wrong before. But to be on paper, just on first glance, so they seem a bit meh. And especially since there's only one copy of it, so it's a little meh. So we'll see how things turn out also. We have to wait for the releases, of course, also. And that will all be in May, which is actually coming up next week already. So yeah, next week we have the early releases, and then after that there will be the general release in the mid of May too as well. So yeah, I'm not like counting them out at all. So what I say is not me counting them out. So and I'm not the authority on it for sure. So we have to see how the Ace units perform in tournament play, because that's the best way to really see how they stand out. So yeah. So yeah, I never dunk on a card. So it's not it's not me to really dunk on a card. So like some may be more lackluster than others, but I would never say that, oh, this card absolutely is, you should not take a look and consider. Especially cards that are like highly promoted. You know what I mean? Like highly promoted as in the fact that they are the gimmick of the set, and what's getting you to buy into the set alongside with the reprints that's in there. So yeah. So yeah, but of course we're getting a different set of cards now because I think all of the Ace units have come out already. If I have a bit of time and I have the energy to, I will look at all the Ace units side by side and then just see how they kind of like play into certain things too as well. So yeah, we'll have we will take a look at them as well and just judge them for ourselves. And it'll be on paper, so it's not a definitive judgment. Definitive judgments as well will come in to see how well or how highly used they are in tournament play. So yeah. But for now, they're going through all of the promotional information for Lawson Presents the Card Game Festival, the Daibagasai, all happening at Tokyo Big Hall, Big Site, sorry. The Hall 2 essentially. So yeah. And all the things that you could spend your money on. So yeah. So yeah, if you happen to be in Japan in May in Tokyo, there's no and you're a card gamer, there's no reason why you should not be visiting the Bushu the card game festival essentially. So yeah. Yeah, hell, I might actually if I'm able to, of course, I'm able to, so I'm not making any promises. I might actually go down to the card game festival, so everything to just try stuff. So yeah, everything just to try stuff. So less so for what not. So who knows? Alright, so those are all the cards that comes with the full items. So yes, some of them are all some of them are all arts that has appeared in other media. And of course Nao's Chinese New Year outfit also. Just to really pull everybody in. So yeah. Alright. Forgive me, so the air is warm. So yeah. If I look like I'm having a hard time, I probably am. I'm in America, I wish you could have these events just for the cards and stuff. So in terms of like Bushiroad's outreach, so they used to do a lot of programs also in cons and other places also. Sorry, I forgot to open this up. They used to appear in a lot of like this convention has a Bushiroad panel whatsoever, so and ABC India, so that's getting rarer these days. But back then also they used to host their own like expos and whatnot. So I remember here in Singapore they used to have it. They used to have it here as well, and it was a joy to be there, and I had a lot of good memories there too as well. But yeah, them scaling down to just exclusively be in Japan, right? I think it's good for the fact that they just let Japan have their events, and then internationally they just try to have as best as they can. Mostly it'd be much more convenient business-wise for them to actually like be attached, like have a booth or so, or have a feature in a pre-existing con. Okay, hold up. That's a lot of. That's actually a lot of like IP that's not Bushiroad there. I see Sonic, I see Ninja Turtles. Oh, are these all like maybe American like stuff? Okay. Yeah, that's new actually. So yeah, I'm perplexed. The first thing that caught my eye was the Ninja Turtles. So then I saw next to it, I see Sonic, Tails, and Shadow. So while those are more known, so the Ninja Turtles are not exactly known in Japan, as far as I'm aware. So I'm not sure. So that okay, that's new. That caught my eye. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, events also. Now it's a bit more convenient business-wise also for them to actually either be invited or actually open up a booth in a pre-existing convention. Something that's been around for quite some time also. So yeah, I can understand. I can understand you being in America. I mean, here in Singapore, in Malaysia, to a certain extent, I kind of wish that these events also still happen also, and we have our own events where you can get cards like this and whatnot. So, but unfortunately, we have to rely on the distributors for stuff like that, and the distributors will either be like, oh, okay, we get the stock from Japan, and so we hold tournaments to go there. So because having a big con also is kind of like inconvenient also. It's in the same boat too. So yeah, because for sure doesn't do it anymore. So what can I say? So yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I can imagine also. But it also makes it a bit more special.
こちらがですね、
レジェンド秋葉原。
昨年の12月に開催しました日本初の公式大会になります。はい。秋葉原でちょっとやらせていただいたんですけれども。
Oh, it's actually it's actually a tournament with these with the toys. Okay, 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 interesting. Okay, super interesting. This looks nice actually. Surprisingly nice.
あ、そうなんです。はい。コントローラーがテーブルから浮かなければどう動かしてもいいというルールで。
You're supposed to basically just not get beaten down essentially.
もう本当にスポーツ競技みたいな白熱した。
So in a way similar to like in a way similar to like Beyblade also without the stadium. just the laminated arena essentially. So not bad, not bad. Not bad. And then it says, yeah, so now we can see, so there's some actually thematic IP in there, so which also includes, like, as I mentioned, in Digitals and Sonic 2 as well. So you can just have them be part of your lineup, and so then you can just go from there. So interesting. That's actually supremely interesting. And they're actually gonna have a go. So they're actually gonna have a go. Okay, Ken. Yeah. So. Yeah, Socket Bob M robots for Japan. Essentially, yes, it's a Rocket Socket Bob M also, but a bit more miniature. So yeah, it's a bit more miniature. So yeah, and actually like they got official play too as well. So that's kind of interesting. But yes, so but no matter where you are in the world also, because Japan are hosting these events also, it makes it even more special for us to actually go over and partake in their events itself. Sure, you won't have a Japanese deck, so you mostly primarily be playing English, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that that doesn't change the fact that it's a bit more special to go over. So yeah. Let's bring the mics closer in order to get the audio coming out from that.
で、このですね、左右のウォリアーを、このレバーを引いていただいて操作していただくと、
角度もつけられますね。
はい。この操作に合わせて、サウンドがなります。聞こえるかな？
The fact that he's wearing guy liner just to sell the the look, so it's kind of
チャージ攻撃もできたり。
チャージ攻撃？
so charming.
ちょっと猫の声で出ましたけど。
そうです。ランダムなんですね。
はい。
本当。で
今日はちょっとこちらでまずこの。
I wonder, so like if you put Sonic there, so would you have him? Would you hear the Sonic 06 voice there? I just going off. That'd be interesting.
この腕がこう振り上がって。相手の頭を狙って攻撃できると思うんですけども。
本当だ。上にちょっとぶって、遠心力で。
そうです。
映像だと早すぎてわからないから。
こちらで相手の頭を狙って。
The sound effects makes it worth it. Yeah, I think it does.
じゃあちょっといけるか？これは。いやでも結構ガツガツやってたもんな映像。
They're maneuvering us just to make sure that you get the down.
なんだこれ。これは当たってんのか。よいしょ。あっていけそうだったさっき。
None of them are winning though.
16連打できればな。
One doesn't have enough reach and the other one is not strong enough.
さらにですね、このコントローラーの上にラピッドファイヤートリガーというトリガー
It's a rapid fire trigger.
長いですね。でこの赤いトリガーをグッと押していただくと、ですね、押していただく。
Shoots a disc.
忍者スター手裏剣が飛びます。
そんなスポーツマンシップに。
これで直接相手をガンガン殴っていただいて、
Don't know how this ended up being so charming, but it is so yeah.
手裏剣で相手を攻撃して。
My goodness.
クリーンヒットするとこういう風に飛んだり、
シャッターストライク
割れたり。
はい。
へえ。これむずいしおもろいな。
これ なるか、割れるかは別にどっちでも OK。
これは
そうか、タイプによって
違う。
そうですね。今最新シリーズの忍者フューリーですとこういうシャッターストライクってもう縦割れでですね、上半身がもう吹っ飛んじゃうんですけど、前の忍者ビーストストライクってシリーズだとこれがパカッと
シリーズによって違ったりするんだ。
違います。
For some of them, so they instead of like having their torso removed, so there's also there's also one where they just split in half.
ちょうどいい距離だったんですね。
It makes reassembly a little bit more convenient.
は
もう非常に子供も大人も楽しめるので。
そうですね。シンプル。
楽し
基本操作めっちゃシンプルだ。むずっ。
そうです。
面白いこれ。
チーム戦になるとすごい奥深いよ。複雑な戦略が。
これでだから今回は今回一旦これであれですけど、僕が今やられちゃったらじゃあ次の付け替えてって感じですね。はい。
Yep. So follows in the same vein. Like if you play Beyblade, so if you play Beyblade, so Beyblade thermal wise, so you can bring 3, or rather you need to bring 3 Beyblades, so 3 different types. Not different types, so you can build them the same. They can be customized in a way that mixes parts and whatsoever. So but yeah, so I think this is the same thing. So whereby you have 3 of them, so then you can swap in and out of the fighters. So and interesting that the carry case is actually an arcade box. So that's actually super fun. Honestly, I'll just get the box or so, and I can actually keep my D&D minis in there. So yeah.
それだけで遊べるとね。うわ。
Yeah, amazingly, so like you can get very passionate to it. So
ブースで。
yeah, I absolutely want the box. I just want the box. Then I put my D&D minis in there. So
ウォリアー全部持ってきまして、全部体験できるようになっておりますので、もう心ゆくまでアーケードを楽しんでいただきたいなと。
はい。こんな大量の試せるんですか？
そうです。
don't mind me as I'm taking a screenshot.
公式のアニメーションの上映。
I probably get a screenshot of the box, so I just share it to my friends.
遊びに来てください。
実際にぜひ皆さん遊んでみて、うわ楽しいなってなったらね、
その場で
手にしていただければね。うわいいですね。すごい。
Hey, it makes it a bit more hype, so makes it a bit more hype to kind of like what you call it, to attend so the card game festival, so because they are getting some promotion here. The fact that they're getting promotion here, so it's quite interesting.
アーケードご紹介いただきました。チャックス伊沢さんでした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
最高や。
いやー、楽しいなこれ。
It was like the weirdest thing ever when he just came on also. But as it went on also, we just see what he's actually promoting. So it's like okay, Ken, I'm into it.
超いいな。ぜひぜひ皆さん企業ブースもねたくさんありますから、楽しまれてください。
はい。それでは最後に会場マップ見ていきましょう。こちら。
Alright, so here's the floor plan. So you can see all of the area space being used for what. So yeah, you can see Godzilla card game, the White Swatch Blau, Quintessential Compass card game is also there too as well. Yeah, and then the main hall also Vanguard Dream Core, White Swatch got quite a bit of space as well. So yeah. カードゲーム祭りの一般入場券は現在ローソンチケットにて So yeah, it's $11, 11 Singapore dollars to actually get in there. 1,100. So yeah. 必要がございますので、スマートフォンにローチケ電子チケットアプリをダウンロードの上、チケットを受領していただくようお願いいたします。そしてですね、当日のチケット受領はアクセスの集中により回線の混雑が予想されますので、ぜひ。So internationally, so you actually can get it from those two places, the Bushroot Global Online Store, as also as the Bushroot Tmall too as well. So yeah, you can also purchase your tickets through. Japan, you have to go to the Roson ticket.
電子チケットの分配方法の詳細はローソンチケットのホームページをご覧ください。また同行者にチケット分配できない場合は必ず同行者と一緒に入場列にお並びいただきますようお願いいたします。はい、ということで
So good to know also that they're not just catering for the Japanese audience too. So they also know that other people are going to fly in to attend the event. So actually putting up the details for international ticket purchases also can be done there too as well. So yeah. Good to know.
続いてはそんなカードゲーム祭り内で開催される大番画祭のお知らせです。まずは事前応募が必要な大会のおさらいです。こちら。5月3日土曜日。
So yeah, Vanguard wise, so the tournament itself, yeah, there's a trios fight that's happening on day 1. Alright, and then there's the Correct Cup 2 as well, so also happening on day 2. Actually, the trios fight is actually day 1, day 2, so it's actually this is the main tournament essentially.
こちらは現在牛ナビにて先着申し込み受け
Check-in is at 8 a.m. also. Wow. Check-in is at 8 a.m. Then 8:30 is when the doors open, and then after that, 9:20 is when the check-in ends. So,
はい、続いて
and all the participants get ready for the day. So yeah.
改めて5月3日、4日に開催されるトリオファイトにはフェスティバルブースター2025並びに
So yeah, the festival boosters are the thing. So how big is the event? So it's big side halls, big side halls 3 and 4, basically. I don't know if they have another smaller event as well. I forgot to check where the first one is. So, but it's a big space. So yeah. So yeah, 4th floor, big hall side, room 3 and 4 hall. So yeah, halls 3 and 4, I should say. Yeah. So yeah, and they're indicating where the
いくつかですね、注意事項がございます。こちら。
Yeah, they're indicating where the event space will be. So yeah.
チケットを複数人数分、まとめて購入された場合はですね、電子チケット発券後、
So yeah, if I remember correctly, I think they recently upped it to like 430 teams participating. I think there might be more. There might have been more. So but I remember there was up for like 300 to something. So yeah.
一度エリア外に出てしまうと、いかなる理由があっても一般入場完了後の再入場可能時間になるまでは入場することができませんので、一度入場しちゃうと友達やチームメイトにチケット分配するために外に出たいよみたいなことができなくなってしまいますので、必ず事前にチケットの分配しておいてください。
Lawson, sorry. Lawson. Now I'm putting it together.
中にデッキ忘れたみたいな忘れ物を取りに行きたいみたいな対応がですね、一度入ってしまうと最初の方できませんので、そこだけあらかじめご注意ください。
はい、なので事前にチケットを買って
I'm not 100% fluent in my hiragana katakana. Like I immediately can recognize them, but sometimes it's written in a way that it takes me a while. So but putting the words together is a little bit slow on my end. So because I haven't practiced the language in a long time. So what's the maximum number of teams they can have? So they recently upped it. So because I remember it was like 300 teams before, and this is a trio fight, so it's 300, that's 900 people. Then they upped it up to close to 500. I think it's like 450 or 430 something. So yeah, that's a lot of people. So that's the number of teams that they have. So yeah, just a reminder that there's also side events around the area too as well, and the side events allows you to actually be able to pick up the promotional like springtime / Valentine's promotional items. So it's Hikari here. So yeah, they had Yakumo and then they had Raika too as well. So those are happening in like later events, I think. So yeah, and there's the playmat right there. So and in the trios, in the 8-man tournament, so like these are up for grabs essentially. Side events, so yeah.
3回勝てばだよ。そうよ。参加して3回勝てばこれが手に入るから、ぜひぜひ皆さん優勝目指して頑張ってください。はい。そして
じゃん。
こっちが
If anything, I'm learning a lot of like ideas for like clothing and fashion looks essentially. And it made me realize also just how the puffy sleeves on her dress really accentuates how slim her waist is, I should say. So yeah. I did those sleeves and playmat for my Odium deck, so it will be thematic also. And I did say that playmat itself also would make it so that Odium will contrast really well if you were to play her. So yeah, it would look really good. So yeah. Sleeves wise, playmat yes. Sleeves wise just for the theme of it also. I would if I could, but I certainly could not.
3つ集めると PR パックがもらえるスタンプカードもございますので、皆さんたくさんふるってご参加ください。
お願いします。続いてはこちら。
Alright, so other side events too as well. So they have the Artisaria Lock Challenge. Then there's also the Amorta versus Odium event too as well. I forgot what it is also.
さらにこんなサイドイベントもございます。こちら。
So it's a challenge, so and the last one is the Impaldia drive check challenge essentially.
バンガローのお散歩タイムです。こちらの普及協会に挑戦コーナーやお散歩タイムにね、トリックスターとかバンガローが来てくれるのは大バンガ祭ならではでございますので、ぜひ皆さんこの機会にたくさんね挑戦してみたり写真撮ったりしてください。なお1日目となる5月3日に開催される
Yep, so all of the side events or so.
詳細は特設サイトをご確認ください。
じゃあつまり3日はトリオファイトだったりステージ観覧が目的じゃないよっていう人は1階の物販や展示エリアに行くのがいいんじゃないかなって
そうですね。はい。1回ですね、4階の大会エリアに入ってしまうと、先ほどご案内したようにですね、しばらくの間他のエリア
Fought in a premium tournament against Brangringer, kind of goofy. So what do you mean by kind of goofy?
方がおすすめでございます。物販とか展示エリアに行くのがおすすめですよということでございます。はい。
Also interesting also that Brangringer in the premium tournament also. Those two words are quite rare to me. Quite rare to hear from me. So, yeah.
当日参加できるイベントで
Day 2 V Nation.
たくさん対戦しましょう。
はい、それでは改めて景品を見ていきましょう。
So open innovation.
参加賞や関東賞でもらえるエネルギーカード5ポイントを達成するともらえるエネルギージェネレーターはリアデイズ2特別仕様となっております。本日は実物が届いておりますので
So there is two version energy. Oh, okay. So another side event as well. You can get your hands on energy cards that has all of the characters and the energy generator. There is two energy generator essentially. So yeah, that's actually really nice as well. I actually like that. So yeah, you reverse trigger once and then never again. So you're gonna pay the cost, is it? Which is very weird. But then again, if you in premium also, you also will be striding a lot too. So also, I have no clue what was his plan there. So yeah, because Breadwinger's skill is a main phase skill. So and I don't know and don't recall if Link Joker has any sort of like strides that actually takes the heart's ability. I don't think so. So I don't know what the plan there was for Breadwinger being there. So yeah. For a second day I brought back premium V premium for D-Days too. So nah. The whole entire community will be in uproar. So if they brought back V premium for D-Days too. There will be a giant roar about it. So yeah, I think they're gonna stick with vintage mode and we're just going to just continue to expand it all the way up to Legion essentially. So yeah. So Erika win and Aki win sticker essentially. Oh, Akina, sorry, with the crown. And then the Erika crown too as well. Is my chat box broken? No, it's not. It's not. He was playing 0G Zone also, but he didn't leave the turn after. I mean, the fact that you're not playing 0G Zone also, that's actually concerning because he didn't even bother to play G Guardians. He played pure V with you. So him surviving, yeah, it's super weird. It's super weird. I don't know what he was aiming for. Some more goods that you can get available there, so yeah. Yes, key visual acrylic sense. Perfect for your study space or workspace. And of course also Nao and Kuon acrylic stands too as well.
出場選手のやつかな。はい。そしてこちら DSR のイラストを使用したプレートアクスタもございます。
Yes, the acrylic print DSR for Amota.
ぜひ手に入れてください。そして続いてトレーディングショー。
And at the time called Future Hikari, so yeah.
アクリルキーホルダー。塩さんの方ですね。
Bring back Yu also. Yeah, I mean, I think they retired him also. So yeah, I think it's mostly retired also, and I think they also have a lot to do with the fact that contract with Shuta Aoi has also like concluded too as well. So we probably won't see him for quite a while, not unless they manage to work out a deal.
おー、影くん。
Oh, nice.
月や。
So Kagetsu Yakumo.
ここ止めなんだ。
Yakumo Kagetsu.
おしゃれ。
セパレーターとしても使えるからね、これね。
It's weird.
いいな。
It's weird that Japanese. It's weird to see Japanese products also actually put first name, second name, so it follow the American style. So it's like Kagetsu Yakumo, but we are more known for Yakumo Kagetsu. So yeah.
セパレーターとして使っても良いですよ。デッキホルダーの中に入れたりね。
はい。
できる商品となっております。
So yeah, it's a key holder essentially.
で、そして僕のこっちミニアクリルスタンドマーカーでございます。
Mini acrylic stand marker.
開けていきますか。
Oh yeah, I heard that these were the ones that you could use in use as the counter for your energy generator.
てれん。お。
So yeah.
めぐみ。
So Dokuban Neo, Megumi,
土台も。よいしょ。
plug it in there, and now you can use her spectacularly for your energy generators essentially.
もう早速ね、現地でも
ね。
使って遊べちゃいますから。
ぜひエネルギーマーカーも使ってあげてくださ
I
い。
realize I don't have anything for energy markers, right? Except for except for Soul Core or Core from Battle Spirits. So yeah.
ほい。
Yes, the Suzune caramel can,
で、よ開けると
and inside there is caramel inside.
入ってます。
So there's actually caramel inside also, and oh, it also has like a
蓋ですよ。
it's a can. The lid is a can badge. I was like, there's like a safety pin at the back of the can, so I was like, what's going on with that? It's actually a giant can badge.
ぜひぜひ。
You can use them for the energy marker. You can because it's allowed also. It's a token item that does not have any sort of and there's no some sort of like value on it or number on it. And it's small enough so they can be used, and it's allowed to be used as a marker for your energy generator. If you're not using the cards, you will be using the energy generator counter essentially. So yeah, 2 for 1, yeah.
終わんなくなってくるからな。
Yes, and they actually have caramel also.
うん。硬えな。
硬いね。口の中で柔らかくしてから
そうよ
食べよう。おい、美味しいです。
うん。美味しい。
糖分補給してぜひ皆さんファイトしてください。
はい。
硬い。
硬いから大変かも。はい、ということでこちらのグッズ通販ありますので、ぜひぜひご利用ください。
They swallowed the caramel.
バンダサイ Q&A 見ていきましょう。こちらです。どうぞ。
ファイトのルールがわかりません。ファイトイベント以外を目的に参加してもいいですか？
There's some Q&As for
もちろん大丈夫です。
here, so yeah. Don't know whether if they're gonna get translated or if they're pertinent to us, but yeah.
楽しく参加いただけるコーナーを多数
Let them have the time there, so.
ぜひご来場ください。
入場するためには何をすればいいですか？
はい、こちらは事前に入場券を購入いただく必要があります。詳しい内容は大番画祭2025並びにカードゲーム祭り2025特設サイトをご確認ください。
当日の入場の仕方について詳しく教えてください。
はい、入場待機列が両日とも7時から7時半頃に形成される予定です。待機列が形成されたらスタッフの誘導に従ってお並びください。会場後は入場待機列が解消され次第
He's a favorite, the lyrical girl.
続いてはこちら。
Is it? I wouldn't know about that
フ
actually.
リーエリアはありますか？
はい、こちらは空いてる席をフリーエリアとしてご使用いただけます。ただし大会イベントで使用する場合などにですね、ご移動いただく場合がございますので、スタッフの指示に従ってご使用ください。
ヴァンガードミニステージを観覧するためにはどうすればいいですか？
はい、こちら観覧エリアでは着席してステージを観覧することができます。一部のステージでは観覧エリアの、入場に整理券が必要となります。その場合は各ステージ開始30分前より配布される整理券をお受け取りください。もちろん観覧エリア外から立ち見でもご覧いただけますが、立ち見の際はスタッフの指示に従ってご覧くださいということで、この他にもですね、特設サイトでは注意事項や、よくある質問の方を公開しておりますので、初めて参加する方も慣れている方もぜひぜひ一度特設サイトの方をご確認いただければと思います。
最後にブシナビからのお知らせです。こちら大番画祭2025開催を記念してブシナビ称号の配布が決定しました。
かわいい
ね、賑やかな称号素敵。こちらの称号は5月2日金曜日13時までにブシナビでヴァンガードをお気に入り登録している方全員に配布されます。
はい、トリオファイトとコラボカップはですね、ブシナビ使用しますので、イベントに参加する記念にぜひぜひゲットしてみてください。いよいよ開催となる大番組祭、皆さんぜひ遊びに来てください。僕たちもね、ステージ参加しますので、見に来てください。以上、大番組祭のお知らせでした。で、続いて、地方カップのお知らせでございます。こちら。はい、6月8日に開催される地方カップ鹿児島会場、こちらの地方優先枠の申し込みが明日4月30日水曜日12時59分までとなっております。一般枠の申し込みはその翌日5月1日木曜日12時からとなっております。
Okay, so talk about details. Sorry about that. Something had my attention.
こちら鹿児島会場の
So yeah,
ゲストは
talk about details happening in June. So
前田
yes.
誠二さんとナックさんでございます。お近くの方、ぜひぜひ遊びに来てください。以上、地方カップのお知らせでした。
キャラメル食べきった。
食べきったそう、まだあるな
でもすごい、何ぐらいに喋れてる
もうね
ね、すごい。
ここに入ってる
Yeah, it's in here. So
美味しいキャラ
okay.
メルです。
Gotcha.
続いてイベントサポートのお知らせです。こちら。ブシロード公認店サポートコース6月7月開催分の景品ラバーマットのデザインはディアデイズ2から
Alright, so support. So basically event support from Bushiroad side. So yeah, they are giving for the month of June and July. The Moemi playmat. So I forgot Moemi playmat. So it's the Wilbur Dragon. So yeah.
この配信見ているショップ店員の皆さん、ぜひ大会の開催をご検討ください。
Second teaser, they would have done it in they would have done it in the what you call it? We probably will get it in June. We would have gotten it in March or so if there was a second teaser or so, but the fact that that's not there so means that nothing's in place, and the fact that there is a June like strategy presentation, right? This is strategy presentation in June, so the teaser will more be towards there, so because they're going to tease the new episode, sorry, the new season, and also the set 10 will come together with it. So yeah, so it won't be until June, I think. So yeah, they need to get through the big event first, also, which is actually DOVA-SYNDROME, then set 9 stuff, and then I think they can talk about set 10.
めちゃくちゃかっこいいよな、やっぱり
ね、素敵だ。
ぜひ皆さん
Okay lah. So this is one of the characters for Days 2 also, and in Vintage he plays KO Knight's Alfred. So yeah, has the corrective energy card as well as the playmat for it. So yeah.
以上、フラ版のお知らせでした。
はい、続きましてジョイ版のお知らせです。こちら。はい、先週放送したエンジョイバンガロ TV 皆さん見てくれましたでしょうか。
Are they celebrating like 1 year on? Because it has been on for quite some time or so. Oh, they also got new members in there too as well. Couple of older girls in there.
みんなでライド、アタ
Interesting.
ック、ドライブチェックゲームをしましたね。ご覧いただきました皆さんの判断力も鍛えられてヴァンガードの腕が上がったんではないでしょうか。
どうでしょうか。石尾さんはああいうなんか一瞬で判断する系のゲーム得意ですか。
うわー、ちょっと考えちゃうんだよな。頑張って、ね、頑張るけど山野くんは？
僕はどっちかというと苦手です。
あー、そうなんだ。
今どっちってなるからだからゆっくりできるカードゲームの方が得意っていうかね、考える時間があるじゃない。
あー、確かに
一瞬が無理今何ですかってなるからいやーすごいよな。
ね、あとさ、ケントが天の声でね出てきてて、
まさかの
ね、そうびっくり。
ジョイ版にケントがついに来ましたよ。ちょっとこれはね、引き続きの今週か、今週放送分も皆さん見ていただければと思います。
Alright, we should be getting close to the new card information soon or so. So yeah.
ヴァンガードに必要な第2条目は分析力を養うべしということで、ヴァンガードには冷静に状況を分析する力が必要ということで、リコーダーを使ったファイトで最強を目指します。
なんでリコーダー
リコーダー
が必要ということで、リコーダーを使ったファイトどういうことなのか、カエルの歌をリコーダーで吹くのですが、それぞれ担当する音が違うとのことで、自分の担当の音を分析して完璧に吹けるようにするファイトとのこと、なんと今回で宮田さんはリコーダーを10年ぶりに。
Oh, I realized also aren't those two the pro wrestlers?
そうなん なんだ。
中学生の時とか
Are those still the pro wrestlers that
10年ぶりなんだ
that they were promoting for quite some time? I think they were. So
まあでもあれか私はどだからどのタイミングだけ吹くみたいな話かな
ああ、なのかな。
気になりますねどういうことなんだろう
でもキッズたちはさ、もしかしたら。
yeah, it is. It is. It is the pro wrestler. It is the two pro wrestling girls.
ねあるもんねリコーダーで演奏会みたいな
あるあるある。
うわ
楽しみだわ
楽しみですねはい
テレビ愛知テレ東系列6局ネットにて5月3日朝8時から放送です、大番賀祭の当日なので皆さん、録画をお忘れなく。
Unless they have something else also, we should be getting to our card information soon. So yeah.
はい続いてアニメディバイン
That's what we're all here for.
からのお知らせですこちら
Yes, there is also. So another collaboration with Divines and Morphonica too as well.
デラックス決勝編オープニングテーマが
Yes, so it's the next season, and they're starting in July. So yeah.
なんと
So yeah, opening theme is actually performed by Morphonica, Feather Dreams.
おわ
かっこいい曲になってます。
そこだけはね
うん。
そこだけですよ今情報としてはそれ以上は
Patience.
出せないからね
Wrong spelling, but I get what you mean. So yeah.
2025年の7月放送
Don't worry, I'm always patient also. It's usually my viewers that is actually not patient. So
わからないですけど
that's what I usually deal with. So yeah.
楽しみに
はい。
ここで5番のお知らせに参りますこちら
はいどこ番ネオ
の20時からはどこ番ネオ生配信です今週ゲストに西尾優香さんが登場です
はいめちゃめちゃ久々ですがゲストでお送り
So yeah, from set 9, they're going into set 9 also. And then there's actually 6 Uquick 6 PR cards also that they're promoting too as well.
成功なるネビュラナイトロードセリウスが登場
So Serious, a new right line is actually, yeah. So this was the right line that was actually teased in set 9. So we're going into set 9 review soon, so yeah.
汎用オーダーとのことです気になるね
オーダーなんだ。
I hate to be that guy, but I hate to be that guy also, but Wolves is also misspelled.
質問も募集中ですのでぜひ送ってきてください。
Just playing, I'm just playing, I'm just playing. So
トーク伸ばし棒がさ多いのとさ横の虹がさ
虹まで書いちゃうの。
もう確信犯でしかないでしょ
隠す気ない。
ねえアニトークはあまあアニトークをやるんですね
そうですね。お便りお待ちしてます。
はい
それではここからカード情報です。
はい
ぜひハッシュタグ終盤でカード情報始まったよとポストしてください。
cool,
お願いし
thanks.
ます
まずは読み物サイト更新のお知らせからこちらですユニットストーリーの更新本日の物語は
So
誠実なる
this is Leonon's support card actually.
どうぞ
リアノン、今日のステージには大切な人たちからの贈り物って伝言が届いています。あなたと音楽隊はみんなで共に歩み捧げましょう。私たちだけの音楽を。
The stage is set. Leonon, stage is set. The marching band is ready.
音楽隊のみんなも
Is ready to hear your music, essentially. So yeah, that's what I managed to discern out of that. So yeah,
はい。
そして続きまして
based on what I think I know. So it's not exact, but it's just what I think I know. So
情報からこちらのお知らせですドン3月の戦
yes, Buddy Fight. The title booster Buddy Fight Cross Vanguard. So Buddy Fight has resurrected into a title booster in Vanguard. So we're gonna see how this goes. So yeah,
ということで
Vanguard not getting a reboot anytime soon. No, dude, no. Vanguard not getting a reboot anytime soon, man.
なんと
Standard is relatively healthy. So yeah, it,
3点。
everyone, even the company knows also they reboot, so the game dies, and they're not doing a reboot. So and I don't foresee a reboot anytime soon, because there's no need to. There's no need to do so.
はいということでここからは新カード紹介に参りたいと思います
Like despite your personal feelings, Vanguard not get. Despite your personal feelings also, fact of the matter is that Vanguard is actually relatively healthy.
まず1枚目はドラゴン
So yeah, there isn't need for reboot at all. Alright, so here we go. Translations for the new cards. And I believe these are all support cards for the quick start decks essentially. So yeah. I mean, if there is way you see it also, so yeah. Anyways, okay, so if your Vanguard is a Jasan or Triumph Dragon, grade 3 or higher, then activate all. Then you can activate all the following abilities below.
じゃあどんな能力を得るのか。
Auto skill, when this unit is placed on the regard circle, if you have color blast 1, you may play color blast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose a grade 3 or higher normal unit among them, reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. If you did not add a card, counter charge 1. So it repays if you miss also. If you miss, it actually repays the counter charge. On the regard circle, at the end of the battle that this regard when this unit is boosted by a regard, when this unit boosts a regard, at the battle that this unit boosts a regard, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, and it's the first battle of that turn, yeah, if it's the first battle for the turn, so plus 1, retire this unit, choose one of your front row rear guards and stand it, and that unit gets plus 5k, and for the turn it gets plus 5k too as well.
ね、嬉しい。
Okay, so basically this will dictate the order in which that you attack with also. But as you attack and then you boost the rear guard, then the rear guard can actually be stood with a soul plus 1 and you retire this card. And then basically it's another attack there. So Triumph Dragon I think already does 4 attacks, I think, if I'm not wrong. So this will add a 5th attack to it also. If not 4, so yeah. So interesting support card, very interesting support card for Triumph Dragon.
まあ今までの普通にトライアンフドラゴンはね連続アタックをするタイプじゃなくてまあクリティカル上げて戦うよって感じだったんですけどついに4回
So just need to know who is Jasan actually.
まあトライアンフドラゴンのじいさんだったら5回アタック、まあ、あれですね史上最強のじいさんでもまあ
We'll see what translation comes up. So.
何が当たるか次第ではありますけど連続アタックがねこれドラゴンエンパイアで組める確定で1回スタンドさせたりとかもできるのでこれはめちゃくちゃ嬉しいですね
I feel like they're setting up for a new grade 3 for all the starter decks in the future from what it looks like.
そし
So.
て続いての
I guess it's in a way it does make it so that it's a little less obsolete if they do make new starter decks. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So yeah, so same thing, you can activate all the following abilities if you have Osei Large or this unit, grade 3 or higher. Alright, so then for a drop zone, when your Vanguard is placed during the right phase, then if you don't have another copy of this unit, if you don't have another rear guard with the same name as this unit on the rear guard circle, then you can call this card to the rear guard circle. Then if you call, you get to soul charge 1. Auto skill, at the end of the battle that this unit boosted, move this card into the soul. Move this card into the soul. Then look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose a grade 3 or higher card without the regardless piece. There's not a regardless piece. Reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So basically, after he boosts, so they can slot him into the soul, so that you can actually search for a grade 3 or higher card among them. So in which case, you will be looking for Osei Largest. So yeah. Why I have feeling is Grandpa Lamau. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so for the way that Osei Largest works also, the fact that it is reliant on it, so you actually get the first skill off no problem because you can just call it from the drop zone, and then eventually it can be so blasted out also for Osei Largest costs. And then after that the cycle can repeat from there. So
これがめちゃくちゃ強くて
okay, can
ユニットじゃなくてもいいですし
yeah, they name block. You cannot get the effects also unless your Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher, Osei Largest or the other word also. I don't know what the other word is. Yep. We're waiting for translations also because I need to see who these other names are. But haven't come out just yet also. But if you find it, do let me know. So if you do end up finding it, you can let me know.
ソウルブラストするカードはねこの子にしてあげればいいんじゃないかなというところでございます。
はい。
超優秀。はい。そして続いてのカードも見ていきましょう。こちらでございます。どうぞ。はい。ガントゲートですね。一陣の囚人ビンアプロ
Alright, so the next one. So there's 6 of them in total. Alright, so if you have a Brack, oh, these are support cards for the Koro Koro comic and for this because that one says Brack, and I know that Brankgate actually has the black card. So this Koro Koro support as well as the starter boost support also. Yeah. I just got it. So yeah. Okay, Ken. So if you have a black or a
まあブラックのブラックとか
Ashutorum. Basically, I never memorized the names. Alright, so then the follow ability, activates on follow ability, so it's the same across the board. When you see it's placed on the Vanguard circle, choose a grade 3 or higher card from the drop zone and move it into the zone. Alright, on the Vanguard circle, at the end of battle that this unit boosted, there's the theme here, then if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard, retire this unit, and I think your grade 3 Vanguard gets the follow ability. Then when this unit
ヴァンガードがあなたのヴァンガードがグレード4以上でこのターンにあなたがカウンターチャージしていないならカウンターチャージ1を行う。
Grade 3 higher Vanguard.
なんとブーストしたバトル終了時にまあ同じ縦列のグレード3以上のリアガード。
Okay, so I think it's
ヴァンガードがグレード4以上。
choose a grade 3 or higher Vanguard in the same column as this unit. Not say same column as well, but like it says front row and back row, so and return them back into the hand. And and then the other one is that if you have a grade 4 or higher Vanguard, if you have a grade 4 or higher Vanguard, if you have not counter charge this turn, you counter charge 1.
はいという感じでございます。そして、続いてのカードも見ていきましょう。こちらです。どうぞ。
So same column front row, you can bounce it back to hand essentially. I think that's what the thing is as well. Triad Dragon, Grandpa, Chrono is also largest, yeah, correct. So yeah, these are all Koro because there's Dekakun for Keta, so you can see there as well. Alright, so same thing. If you have a Deka grade 3 or higher Vanguard and Saris, what is Saris Vile? Yeah, Saris Vile. Then you can have all the following abilities. Continuous on the Vanguard circle and in Guardian circle. This is plus 5k power plus 5k shield. Activate during your opponent's turn. Auto skill during the main phase. This cost can be paid. This cost can be paid with 1 counter blast.
はい、ということで、デッカ君とザレブサイルの強化でございますけれども、まあ一つ目の能力はシンプルにパワーとシールドが上がる。
Okay. During the main phase, so you don't. Oh, sorry. During the main phase, you don't have to pay the counter blast 1 cost. Essentially, I think that's what it's trying to say. Okay, so then when this unit is retired from the Vanguard circle, when this unit is retired from the Vanguard circle during your turn, so plus 1. If it's in the main phase, you don't have to pay it. Then look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a grade 2 or higher card that does not have the regardless piece. There's not a regardless piece. Reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. If you did not add a card, you get to draw 1 instead. So only works if you have the Koro or the if you only have Dekakun or Saris Veil, essentially. Yes, it would be. So yeah, grade 4 because because Black actually has a grade 4. Black has a grade 4, so that's why. このイングニルが出してあげて、まあ前のターンアタックとかしてた時にIt maybe says the black has a grade 4. みたいな時とかもI'm checking Kairos now so to see whether if they have the translations. If you have Grandpa or Tribe Dragon, so then all the following abilities pop off. So yeah, Kairos is on it. Or Kairos' account or Catherine or Lynn, so whoever it is. So, so yeah. Alright, so this is for Stoichia, same thing. If you have Bebe or Christianos, grade 3 or higher Vanguard, then activate all the following abilities from the drop zone, or auto from the drop zone. When this card is put onto the Vanguard circle by the ability of your card, then color blast 1 or energy blast 3. Call this card to Vanguard. Sorry, not this card. When your unit is called from the drop zone by your card ability. Then you can color blast 1 or energy blast 3. Then you can call this card to a back row Vanguard circle. Basically. Then the other auto skills that when this is placed on the Vanguard circle, then choose a card from your drop zone and move it to soul.
使い勝手が効くカード
So I can think of a lot of applications for that. So yeah.
はい。
そして続いてのカードこちらでございます。どうぞ。はい、With My Whole Heart パニエラでございます。能力教えてください。
Alright, so this is for lyrical.
ヴァンガードがマリレーンを含むグレード3以上なら
So this is only for Maririn because there is no Koro Koro equivalent for it. So yeah. Then it has the abilities when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle. Look at top 5 cards of your deck, choose a grade 2 or higher normal unit among them, reveal it, put it to your hand and shuffle your deck. If you're done so, then choose a card from your hand and discard it. Right. Then the second ability is that at any battle this unit boosted, move this card into the soul. Move the card into the soul, then choose a back row regard circle. Choose a back row regard. Stand it. Then choose a grade 3 or higher normal unit from the drop zone and send it to the bottom of the deck. So I think this card allows you to actually be able to fetch out Maririn actually. Because Maririn I think does not have any sort of boost that's actually similar to the main 5. Lyrical kind of lags a bit in that department for Lyrical. But all in all also, this card actually allows you to actually set a grade 2 or higher normal unit to the bottom of the deck also. So you actually can get, so you can send Marilyn to the bottom of the deck also after you so blasted her out also. Which means that you can continue to pay the cost to actually search for her in the deck. So yeah, that's interesting that Lyrical didn't get actually the same treatment as the other 5. In terms of the quick start. Instead of the quick start as well. So yeah. Rewinder or OSE largest. So yeah. So yeah, a bit of boost for the Koro Koro comic people, so interesting. And it's a double rare, so not too expensive to get to.
同時に強化してくれる強力なカードたちでございます。
はい。
ぜひぜひ皆さん使ってあげてください。それでは商品情報です。こちら。
スペシャルシリーズフェスティバルブースターに
Alright, so do take note. So next week, actually, or later this week, I should say. Yeah, later this week, so it's actually the early releases at Daiwaga site. Then after that, sales for it will also be available in on the weekend, and then the last one is the thing about episode. So yeah, so yeah, tomorrow they're going to be showcasing a fight between KO Knight's Alfred and the new Vagrilla Ace, basically. So yeah, you want to check it out. Also, it'll be on around is it this time? No. It'll be on around the time that the stream starts. So which is 8 o'clock here, so you do your translations there. So an hour before, 23 hours later, this fight will be up. So yeah.
以上、ヴァンガードチャンネルからのお知らせでした。ということで、本日の終盤
Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting much, but actually that was actually pretty interesting. So I'm also supremely interested in the OC Largest one because I have OC Largest. So this will see how this goes. Ah yes, we get to see what Sibyl will do. So she has the Malworm name, so she's Malworm Sibyl, and we get to see what she does. So maybe she'll be like a strong addition or an alternative for Vaga. So instead of playing Vaga, you actually can play Sibyl instead, which will be very interesting to see how this goes. But that's what we're getting next week. Yep, so that marks the end of that stream, the end of today's stream. So yeah, a lot of fun things, which also includes the Legend of Akibo, essentially, which is actually, and also the box that I will want to carry my minis in, so to speak. Yeah, so next week we get Team Malum, so that's also going to be hyped to see up. So.
今週末の準備もできてますか、ちゃんと。
そうだ。
そっちも忘れずにしてくださいね。
はい。
はい。じゃあ皆さんいきたいと思いますよ。いきます。合言葉はライドさん。
Vanguard. Late on that one. So.
大番がさいてね。
Okay. So just give me a second as I pull this up. Okay, so stream ends. We're gonna take a quick look at the ace units that I mentioned at the start also. Maybe Vanguard can watch that as well. No, it's not support for Vanguard, it's its own right line. It's its own right line. She's not part of the Vanguard right line. But I'm thinking that because of the Melworm namesake also, like cards that actually says Melworm state might actually apply there too as well. So that's kind of what we are. That's kind of like what it's hinting at as well, essentially. Actually, I could just put them in a group, can I? I think that works out just well. Hang on, give me a second. Just trying to get the pages going, essentially. Okay. And this is the last one. Well, second last one, so if you don't count this, essentially. So, anyways, let me just put it aside. Okay, so essentially, let's take a look at the unique skill keyword also. They all currently have 0 shields, they are great tools, and they have the unique skill ability also. So yeah, I did say it's kind of meh-ish to a certain extent, and I think a lot of that had to do with me seeing the Vanguard version of the card itself also. So we'll just do a quick review of it also. So yeah, Ace unit, you already have one Ace unit in the deck. Unique skill, so unique skill, when you is placed on the Vanguard circle, other than during the battle phase, it usually gets plus 5k at the end of the turn, so it becomes a 15k. Energy Blast 3, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, put it into your soul and shuffle your deck. Choose up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your soul, and call it the Vanguard circle. We only use unique skills a total number of 1 per 5 amongst all your cards. So only one Ace unit at a time, so yeah. The first skill here, right, is kind of like top 7, you move a card into your soul, then you get to choose up to 1 card equal to or grade less than or equal to your Vanguard and call it to Vanguard circle. So it's basically so in and you can call out another card also. I feel like there's a lot of cards that already does that to a certain extent, although this is kind of combined together for unique skill. The other one is when this unit attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. Give me a second. That did not loop, so it needed to loop. So if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, until the end of the battle, this unit gets plus 5k, and if your soul has 5k or if your soul has 5 or more cards, or your soul blasted a total of 3 or more cards this turn, this unit gets plus 5k. So when it attacks, if say it's turn 4, essentially, say it's turn 4, guaranteed both sides are grade 3, then it gets plus 5k. If you soul blasted 3, or if you have soul 5 or more cards, then plus another 5k. If we use the unique ability or so as well, so that's like 15, 20, 25 essentially. 20 normally or so, normally 20, based off of the other skill. So it's a big beat stick, and the unique skill makes it so that it has a lot more uses in the main phase also to set up your board. But I don't know, it just feels quite meh to me essentially. It's just completely meh. It's as meh as this bot here trying to ask me to buy viewers or so, which I will never ever do essentially. So yeah. Okay, digressing aside, so like this feels a little bit meh on the side as well. This is why I see it's like this feels kind of a little bit meh. So hot take, they should have had the 10k shield with a 10k shield buff in the setting for Vanguard circle because they are all ace units or so. It is a hot take, but I also think that doesn't do much either too as well. That really doesn't do much as well. I only have 1 copy of this unit, so it's not something that I can absolutely rely on also. If it comes, it comes and I can do stuff. But if it doesn't come, then I don't know what I'm doing with it. So yeah. If it doesn't come, then my strategy just remains the same. It's like I could do without also. This is a card, to me also, this is a card that I can put into fill if I can't think of anybody else to actually put into the deck as such. So yeah. But let's take a look at the others as well. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle other than during battle phase, it gets plus 5k, so similar in nature. Energy Blast 3, draw a card, choose one of your opponent's Vanguards. Until the end of the turn, all the cards on the chosen Vanguard circle lose their abilities and cannot gain them. Put all the cards chosen on the Vanguard circle, chosen Vanguard circle to drop. Okay, so basically it's kind of like a burning floor situation, a ground erosion situation. You choose one of your opponent's Vanguards, all the units on the chosen Vanguard circle will lose their ability, cannot gain them, and all the cards that were on the chosen Vanguard circle will get put into the drop zone. It's not a retire, but it does make ground erosion on that circle so that any new cards that's actually put onto there, any new cards that's actually put onto onto there, so will not do much. But it's only at the end of the turn, so it's just basically a retire with extra steps. It's just a retire with extra steps. It's to make sure that the thing does retire. But any effects that say retire, right, does not proc off, because it's not a retire. You're putting all the cards you've chosen to drop. So yeah, it's just a removal with extra steps. Raise your attacks, one Vanguard creature higher than better, but second, if your opponent has no rear guards, or your opponent's rear guard circle left, or your opponent's rear guards left rear guard circle by your card's ability distance using a +1. Okay, so the unique ability just makes it so that if your opponent has no rear guards, or if you actually manage to if you manage to actually remove a rear guard, remove a rear guard from a rear guard circle, then plus another 5k, which a lot of the cards can do. So again, this is another 20k, 25k plus or so. 25k plus as we've used the unique ability. Again, feels a bit more filler in a sense or so. For Brand Gate, plus 5k, energy plus 3, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a card among them, put it to your hand and shuffle your deck. If your order zone has 2 or more of any player's cards, if your order zone has 2 or more of any player's cards, okay, that supports Prison, that supports the Moon Gate 2 as well. That supports the Moon Gate 2 as well. So any order cards or so, any set order cards that only has 1 copy in it, this will actually favor it in that sense. So that's probably fine. Look at top 5 cards of your deck instead of 3. So it's just top 5 instead of top 3. Choose a card more, then put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. Then plus 5k. Okay, can. When this unit attacks, if your opponent's back is creature better, it's with 5k. Then if you rest a set order in your order zone, this unit gets plus 5k. So you can rest the Prison and then it gets plus 5k. So the prison has no benefits, so to speak. Does it have a benefit, so to speak, if you did not rest it? It has no benefits of being rested because it has no rest abilities. Because its opponent pays stuff, so yeah, everything pops off essentially. So, but of course, Vase Ruger will not use this card because will not be able to get the extra plus 5k because of the Moon Gate actually resting in order to perform its effect. So I wouldn't see this in Vase Ruger at all. So not at all whatsoever. Prison does not really need that. So, but that's my point. But that actually emphasizes my point. Because these ace units were touted as, oh, they are fantastical, only 1 ace unit, so they gotta have a very great skill, right? The great skill isn't much actually. The great skill actually doesn't do much. It's a filler card also, but even then also I will fill it with other stuff too as well. So yeah, for what's your name? I guess this is the introductory, so I think it's fine. I won't complain too much about it also. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 normal unit with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard or Modern called the Vanguard Circle. Choose that unit or this unit, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, it gets a skill. This unit cannot be chosen by opponent's card effects or retired by opponent's card ability. Shuffle the deck. So basically, it just makes it so that you can't remove it, you can't get rid of it. This is gonna be persistent through there. So and then if you have 4 more Regas, you also gets plus 5k. So very standard to cater for. So okay, Energy Blast 3, look at top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, discard it. Shuffle the rest, and shuffle the deck. Choose up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop zone, call it to rear guard circle. So after you drop, then you can call out also. So if you find something very useful to put there, you can actually use this card to actually call it out, which is no problem at all. So there's a lot of good viable targets that you can go from there. If your drop zone has 10 or more cards, you get 5k. Again, it's another 20k booster, ain't much. Lyrical, plus 5k. Draw a card, choose one of your regas that gets a skill. At the end of the turn, you may return this card to your hand. It's very universal throughout everything that is done in Lyrical, and it's even a Mermaid too as well. So the encounter cards can actually make use of this card very well. When you need attacks, if your opponent's back is blah blah blah, and then if 2 or more of your regas will place this turn, this one you get plus 5k. So yeah, very easy to find also. So their biggest gimmick, right, outside of the encounter cards for the festival booster, is this ace unit thing also, which was very intriguing. As we went through every single one of the skills also, nothing intriguing. It doesn't live up to the hype in my opinion. I'm not saying that they're bad. They're really good fillers. Really good fillers when you're like, oh shoot, I'm 49 out of 50, I need just 1 card or so, and I don't want to reshuffle everything because of the fact that everything is actually an optimal number. What do? you can just easily fit this card in or so. And okay, it fills up the deck. I now have a 50 card deck. Let's go. That's what this purpose is also. And it does open up the door that they could introduce more ace units down the line. Ace units down the line also, and something that's actually a bit more attention grabbing for the game itself. But I don't know. To me, it just feels like it does something, but you're still gonna have your main combo. And this card doesn't do a lot. Other than fill. So that's why I'm like, when they reveal all the ace units or so over the 2 weeks that I was missing, I didn't feel a huge ground shake. Like, there wasn't a huge ground shake at all. And that is kind of weird. It's kind of weird that there isn't a huge ground shake when there should actually be a ground shake by these things and so. But I don't know. That's to me. That's to me, it just feels like it's a little bit meh. But I can see this as a bit of introductory. They can set it up so that it's a bit more better. I think we faced something similar when they released the Gratias, when they introduced the concept of Regalis piece with the Gratias. So, like, activate Persona Right. Okay, you can activate Persona Right with this card also, which is kind of interesting that you can activate Persona Right with the card itself. But now it's led to a lot of good options for the Regalis pieces. You can only play one copy in there. And then they came up with Protection Twin Cards, Union in the Sky. There's so many other great Regalis pieces also that most people will consider for their deck now, even though there's only one copy. This is in a similar boat, so it's gonna start something, and I think it will get a bit more attentive down the line. Down the line, I think it'll be a bit more attentive from there. So I'll actually be looking forward to the next year, 2026, for more of these ace units as well, and see when they actually put in more ace units as well, because this is okay introductory. It's a filler card, similar to how Regalis piece was before, but it can be better, and we'll see how they do better. So yeah, this is a very interesting concept. Very interesting concept. So, and hey, they might include some other normal units so they have that you can only use your unique skill total once per fight. So they're gonna have like, it doesn't have to be ace unit. They also did set up the unique skill. So they may introduce some cards, right, where you can play 4 copies off, but you can only activate the ability once, but it's like a super ability. But it's like a super unique ability as well. And I think that also is set up there too as well. So we'll see down the line as well. We'll see the down the line of Vanguard as well. But it's safe to say that Vanguard, right, is nowhere close to being done. Not at all. So they have plans until 2027, and I'm gonna be here until then also for sure. just to continue to appreciate the game and take a look at it, and what allows me to actually be able to actually start things up for me. So yeah, I still have a lot of appreciation for the game itself as well, and I still find it fun. Vanguard's still fun to me, so that's why I'm keeping it. Whoops, I don't want that. So yeah. Okay, so that is gonna be all from me right now. So thank you very so much for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. I apologize for missing 2 weeks in a row, but I intend to see what Sybil is going to do next week. What is Sybil going to do next week? I intend to see it when it comes out. So yeah, I intend to see what Sybil comes out. So I'm going to be here next week for that. So, and you're all welcome to join me. I'm here on YouTube and also on Twitch as well. So be sure to look forward to our socials. Look forward to our Discord too as well. So we can actually get used whenever I come alive. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. So that much is certain. So with all that said, thank you guys again for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.